everybody. Here is Humble Voice of Tarot. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for coming. If you are coming, it's amazing, and thank you. Hello, Syrian Starseed. How are you? How are you today? I'm okay, thank you so much. And you? I was planning this video for a long day. I meditated on it. I wanted to be you can see my pets look Felix and Sammy. Long time no see. I know. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster, as they say. Hello, how are you? Scorpio 444, just change your name. All right. Hello, Aqua Goddess Women. All right, now it's you. Okay, I need to check you out. I like your name, Scorpio 444 or Aqua Goddess. I hope I'm not gonna be mixing it up. Hello, audience, Pamela, ML. How are you, everybody? Thank you all so much for coming, and thank you for my lovely long-time subscribers, all subscribers, even non-subscribers, but just came and peeked in to have a look. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. Okay, Scorpio 444. I hope I will remember that. Yeah, today is a bit more, a bit special. As I said, maybe this transit Jupiter in my sign, actually in our sign, the sign of Sagittarius, could be about also my spiritual retreat, and also the actual journey of awakening to other dimensions. That's also influencing my mom. Yes, Syrian, if I can ask you, I'm gonna be saying it loud anyways during this reading, but if you could read the description today, I would highly appreciate it. Everybody, I've written there all I wanted to actually share with you today. Everybody, I'm gonna be doing readings, but today actually is different, and I actually gonna open what I wrote for you, because my memory is not really good, so it's better if I just kind of like peek into what I actually wrote, so that you're kind of in the picture. What's the life about today is that today I'm gonna be concentrating on the paid readings for 15 euros. I tried to put a lower price for all of you, so it's kind of affordable, because those that know me actually know how I see the concept of money. But actually, what triggered me to do this series of readings, and any of you are more than welcome, or any of you can just look whatever you find yourself. If you just want to sit around and see, or if you would like to buy the reading, I'm here for you. What actually is the reason that I had a deep conversation with my mom, and for those of you that have been around for some time know that how much is the Ireland important for me and my mom. And today, basically, what it is about is that we had a conversation with my mom, and she revealed a deep wish or dream or secret dream she carried in her heart, and she never really told me much openly to but actually what this reading is about is actually to try to do and help her to grant this wish, which is basically to um, her wish is to be able, still alive, to move back to Ireland, where we used to live together, and live there till the end of her life. And basically, she actually asked me as well to, if if I'm not gonna make it, please take my ashes and spread it over the sea of Ireland, Irish Sea. But I wish I could live there. So actually, that really touched me, and I realized that I really want to do my best. And maybe universe grant me all these gifts and the ability to help and to share this gift with all of you. Maybe to have it as some way, or the right way, maybe to do it as my vacation, and maybe make the dream come true for my mom and bring her, being able to bring her to Ireland through sharing this gift with all of you, and exchanging, um, because this three-dimensional world is about it, you know as I posted down in the description. Hello, Elizabeth Lynn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming. Hello, Pequeña Tauro. Welcome to my channel. Syrian Starseed, and everybody who I missed. Yes, basically what I'm gonna do, and if you want to help me or to support this cause, really, to bring my mama home to Ireland, to be able, I decided I'm going to try to do these low budget kind of €15 readings, live readings for all of you, and that maybe together we can, see how it goes or where it comes, and hopefully I can share more with you and give you guidance, help you in your life path, with the help of my angels and archangels that are supporting, um, and help you on your journey. So yeah, that's about it. I'm not a great speaker, and I hope you read. The description is much better if I write it down than just speak about it. But I just want to say up front, I have so much stuff in store with you for next few uh, videos, or live and recorded videos. So please stay tuned and like and subscribe if you like this vibe you see here. Okay, everybody, and thank you all so much. Um, so, if anybody would be interested to have a reading today, this reading is through, basically, you can click the button up in the, I think it's upper right corner, if I'm not mistaken. So you are more than welcome. Just ask me a question, and you can pay me through PayPal. The button is on the upper right corner called donation, but it works with the payments as well. If you want to pay €15 in upfront, thank you so much, and I highly appreciate every one of you that will choose to have a session reading today, or any of these sessions we're going to be doing. um it really means a lot to me, and it will help me to bring closer this dream to my mom and to be able to get this tarot journey, this humble voice of tarot journey, and my as a vocation, as a way of life, as my true path, where I can finally be able not to be stuck in the country that my mom suffers health-wise and psychologically, called Czech Republic. You all heard me blabbering about it for ages and ages, and I could never figure out really how the best to manage to make this happen. And I've always wanted to sustain this and keep the price list close and just do it free as much as I can. But now I feel that I'm getting all the signs from the universe. So it's time to go to next level and start really devoting to this vocation or to this calling, really. And maybe approach more and more people to be able to help many people to either find their answers through messages that be coming from through me as a messenger from the universe, from the guardian angels and from spirit guides, from angels, archangels, from my inner intuition. I hope that I'll be able to help every one of you as much as I could. Thank you all so much to my beautiful moderators, and thank you everybody for being here, supporting me, being around, and hopefully listen to this beautiful music together. I'm listening actually meditation music that Felix is now covering my phone, so I can't really show you. So what I'm gonna do as well, I want to read few things before we have first person who would want to ask me a question or have a reading. This is the newest thing for me regarding to the readings and versus PayPal type thing, live readings I mean. So hopefully we're gonna make this smooth as possible. And if actually anyone is going to send me payment for the question or for the reading today, please let me know in the message as well, because I'm not so I know I'm just hoping that universe is here with us and it's gonna lead us the right directions. So I'm gonna read some angels as well, because lately I've been meditating actually, and those of you that actually had a similar experience, please share that with me if you wish. I've actually meditated. I really wanted to meditate on my guardian angels or archangels, because I feel and I know that I have and I've been communicating with some. I wanted to know actual names, so I wanted to give it a try through the meditation and my other abilities as a clairaudience or clairvoyance, as you know, claircognizance. So what I wanted to know is possible the name. And I actually got a name. So I wanted to read a little bit about the angels so that maybe some of you that will um, during the meditation hear names and maybe more familiar with what they do and how are they uh, helping us throughout this life. I'm sorry about my voice. I'm a little bit sick. That was also the reason why I wasn't much online, because since I came from Ireland, my voice got really bad because the that air in Czech Republic versus Ireland was very clear. So I kind of got very sick and I almost lost my voice. So I'm only getting it back slowly. Um, let's see what we can see. All right. Nobody needs PayPal. Uh, I've set up actually a button. It says donation, but it's the button basically where you can. Uh, it will lead you to a page. You don't need to have a PayPal. There's other options, I believe, as well, where you can actually make a payment in an online way. Um, Thank you all so much again, and I without you, my lovely subscribers, and without people that are attracted to us healers, us tarot readers, and are seeking the advice from us, I'm grateful for every one of you, because without you this wouldn't be possible. Uh, this YouTube channel wouldn't make sense if you weren't here with me. So thank you all so much. Um, I wanted to say actually, I've been having this tarot deck. I highly recommend this tarot deck for any of you who are approaching this journey of tarot and want to know more about it. This is the book from Doreen Virtue, the tarot deck called Angels Tarot Deck by Doreen Virtue. I actually love it very much because I mostly am surrounded by angels that I feel strongly mostly connected to, and that's why I feel that these tarot decks, that you can see the archangels and you can see the angels that representing some certain cards. It's very, very informative to me and very broad to get as much as possible from that. So many of angels usually are here for us to deliver messages through different signs or different numbers, as well as through different songs or other signs that we have. If we are more awakened and more connected we are with our higher selves, we will start being able to be more open to these signs and to these messages from our angels and spirit guides. I believe every one of us may have these spirit guides and angels around us that are at least one angel per person, definitely, but many people don't are not still aware, and the journey to awareness is quite different for everybody, and the time is actually relative too. So it's a third dimensional way of thinking of time itself, but time is different in the spiritual realm. So that's why the angels are helping us with uh, making our life more uh, understanding and helping us to be aware in this in our higher selves. So I want to learn this book, angels, that this book has the most of these angels are the most important ones. And actually, I looked at these star decks, and some of the angels have ruled more than one card, which was very interesting to find out. Okay. Um, First angel and archangel I want to share with you is actually the one of the archangels that I am surrounded with and I sometimes hear, and which is Archangel Raziel. Archangel Raziel that has also is actually the wizard like angel of spiritual secrets and mysteries who will open doors of opportunity for you. He also speed you along the pathway of manifestation so you enjoy success much more quickly than seems logically possible. He actually rules the two cards. One is magician, and one, if I remember well, was hermit. I feel it was hermit. Yes, hermit was another one, another card, which interestingly, if you take magician number 1 and the hermit number 9, it forms number 10, which is 1, comes back to 1. So it really starts within us. If you look at hermit and magician, is actually our inner self, then it makes us manifest the outside. So magician and hermit seems to me quite connected, and that's the archangel Raziel as well. Uh, sports these two cards. In also, Archangel Raziel offers sage advice to spiritual seekers, including guidance about esoteric concepts, interpretation of our sleeping dreams, and the past life memories. Call upon Razia to help you find richness and corns from meditation and spending time alone in contemplation. Maybe there was a reason why Archangel Razia was uh, quite showed himself, or actually let himself be heard through my inner ear. Maybe these days around, because I may have spoken to my mom about the making this dream to move back to Ireland to come true through the manifestation of our spiritual path. So that makes more sense if we think about it. If we are more aware of what we hear, kind of, some people call it inner voice, some people call it intuition, some people hear other voices as well. That could be the angels, archangels talking to us. Don't be afraid to talk back to them, ask questions, and hear through your inner ear what they wanted to say. Okay, we tend to deny a voice in our heads, and some people that are still seeking awareness or are on the journey to awareness of our higher selves and higher senses may find it just as some kind of voice and may usually not acknowledge it in the full potential, uh, which is quite hard or quite sad, because it could help us quicker to get and find our true highest mission in our lives. So I believe most of you may know and may be going through the same journey as I'm going through, of a spiritual awakening and traveling through dimensions, more than the third dimension, also fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, dimensional life, dimensional worth. So, and archangels are the most, they're basically the ones beside the source, the God, as you say. What that really bring us the most, bring the most of us out of us, you know, and help us to bring ourselves to the highest of ourselves, to be able to make the change in this world and to help the world and the planet and all the living beings. Also, Archangel Muriel. Actually, no, Muriel, Archangel. The first what I kept getting when I was asking about my particular archangels around me, I've asked the name, and another name that came was Muriel. And at that time, I wasn't aware of the name of Muriel through the angels, all the angels, or archangels. So I googled it, and I realized that actually there is Archangel Muriel that is the goddess of and the patron of all empaths, which makes amazing sense because I consider myself as empath. I am empath, and my clair, you could say claircognizance, which also is in the hands of Archangel Raziel, as same as the feeling and the smell. The Archangel Muriel is the sport, the smell. Okay, she usually is the angel that if you feel her around you, you smell flowers. It's this flowery fragrance, you know, and we all may have in some times in our lives this precious Archangel Muriel around us to help us to become our true selves, grounded selves, and to be able to get together with a sense of feeling and smell. Thank you, Aqua Goddess Woman, or Scorpio 444. This spiritual, I want you to see more the African actually. My journey of the spiritual retreat to Ireland recently was very, very beneficial to me and my growth. And what I'm learning and what I'm experiencing, I want to share with all of you, and hopefully through this expression to maybe help others, or maybe just to share with others experiences as well. Uh, what you have and what I have, maybe to share our common journeys of awakening, because in this world, I believe we need to unite to be able to make this world better, to be able to um, find the true meaning of our existence in this planet, in this particular life, as our spirit travels through all numbers of lives. So yeah, it was very magnificent journey for me, and I want to try to share that with you throughout many of the sessions I'm gonna be actually uh, trying to share. Another angels that I've noticed that actually have more than one card or represents more than one card was Archangel Michael. He actually had presents three cards, if I remember well, which was the wheel, the world. I'm trying to find the third one. The wheel, the world, and the I need to show you the emperor. That's it. The wheel, the word, and the emperor. It's actually very interesting if we look at that from a higher perspective. Because if you imagine the wheel, that's the universe. It's the, and let me see the word card as well. It's this circle of life, all right, that is constantly changing, as same as the word, that is the fulfillment, is the closure, is the basically the end of the journey of the fool, where at the beginning you took the leap of faith. Your favorite is Michael. Wow, that's lovely. That's actually, he is very strong, I believe. He's really uh, about all the logic, and that's why the representation of the emperor is very interesting. And the wheel as well, because that the wheel is, we can't control the wheel. Hello, Monica C. Thank you so much, Monica C, for your question. All right, let's see. My PayPal just turned off. Okay. So Monica C, JT, how do you see anything in my future? Hello, everybody. JT, Monica C. I am doing the read today for 15 euros, so it's not free today. So if you wish to go ahead with that, Monica C or JT, and you are happy to go ahead with the 15 euro, then you can make a donation in the upper right corner, I believe it's which is as well serving as a payment button, and I'll be more than happy. I'm checking the PayPal to see the activity if you wish. If not, I'm gonna be planning in future sometimes the on spot readings, free readings or donations readings, but this session is concentrated on this price, or basically this 15 euro price for the reading for your question. So if you decide to donate, let me know in this message, and hello, Felix is listening all the time the meditation music. So anyway, even for those that are not gonna buy the reading today, what I'm gonna do definitely, at least as a kind of bonus, I want to read at least a message for you, angel message for you. For those that would wish to buy a more thorough reading today, are more than welcome. Otherwise, I can read this card and the messages from our angels. Okay, so if you want, in the meantime, we can not to worry, JT, not to worry. Thank you anyway. Thank you so much for being here and spending the time with us. I'm gonna do each one of you, if you wish, the message from this star deck, soulmate cards. All right, this is actually amazing tarot deck, or actually not tarot deck, but a spiritual messages deck from Tony Carmen Salerno. And I really love these messages because they mostly very resonate through the angels and through these cards. You can get at least a bit of a guidance from what angels would like you to know at this moment, at this time, and hopefully to find some answers. So, whoever is here today and now, would you like me to read the message for you from these cards? I can go just from top to the bottom of this list, or whoever came first of some sort. If you're happy about it, I can do it for you in the meantime. Sorry for the mess. I'm not really person that would spot on, but for those that prefer. So thank you so much, Scorpio, for you're such a sweetheart. Thank you for your encouragement. I know. um, I actually, Scorpio 4, I actually find it. Hello, Maria Cases. Maria Casas, how are you? 126 162, love here, money. Hello from Chicago. Hello, how are you? Hello to Chicago. Thank you so much for coming to my session. And yes, I'm glad that you found me. I was actually talking about the angels as well, so you're very welcome, JT. I'm actually gonna take these cards out again because when I was actually looking at them and today trying to study them more deeply, I found a lot more very important insights to these cards. And I wanted to share with you. There is the word, yeah, Archangel Michael. When I put all these archangels together, right, with these cards, if anybody has these cards, I highly recommend them, okay? I highly recommend these cards. Let's see, that's it, that should be it. So when I've used also a numerology and very interesting discovery. You have those cards, Scorpios 444. Okay, so maybe you may tell me if you already came across to the same discovery as I did. I want to find all the major arcana cards. Actually, that's what I'm doing now. Um, because the archangels are on the major arcanas. What I've noticed, there's another one, and there's another one, and that should be it. I have a feeling. So there are 22 cards of major arcana. And if you put them all together and you actually separate all the same archangels, especially for you, Scorpio 4, and tell me if you did. I just did that intuitively now, when after I was meditating, and they're actually some archangels twice or three times, and some of them only once. And if you count them and come to one number, it actually forms amazing structure. That was actually very, I didn't know when I bought them before, when I bought them first time, I didn't realize this. You know, I just studied the cards one by one, but I actually didn't realize how connected they are together. Okay, for example, as I was saying, Archangel Raziel is a magician and a hermit. Archangel Michael is the emperor, the word, and the wheel. All right, the Archangel Metatron is the chariot and the dreamer. Look at that, dreamer, or the Fool in the Journal Tarot deck is all about leap of faith, about taking risk, gambling. The Chariot is all about moving forward, focusing on the front, and the moving, traveling. So it's actually very connected. And if you look at these together, it makes a perfect sense. For example, Archangel Jovial has a card Star of, of True. I got to check it out. You got to check it out. Is that check it out you mean? Yeah, it's actually very interesting. I might probably do actually video about it, and describe all the way of through the numerology and through my perception of that, and maybe just share. Oh, true. Yeah, I understand. Scorpio 444. Okay, guys, if you guys want to buy the reading today, this session for 15 euro, please let me know down in the message that you've already sent the money to the PayPal or to the account so that I can do your reading. Okay, because this is the first time I have to check the account and the readings, because usually I just did it for random free, but this is the new part for me, and I just want to be sure that nobody's waiting after had paid, and I would just go for it. It should be showing on the paper, but just in case, just tell me as well, and I will see. Also, Archangel Gabriel has two cards, I remember. There's Awakening and the Empress. Awakening is a card of Hanged Man. In this Spiritual Angels Tarot deck, it's Awakening. It's actually a very, if you look at it, it makes sense. The Empress represents the grounded part, the physical, the nurturing, the physical and the earth. Well, the awakening shows the inner being, inner side of you, the actual spiritual existence. So it is actually great combination, and it's both represented by Archangel Gabriel. If you read these, you know, the Empress, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. But then Awakening card, there Archangel Gabriel actually advises to look at things from different perspective, a temporary standstill, to stop and observe the situation from a different ways and angles, and be yourself. So find yourself, find your higher self, you know. And if you look at the numbers, it's 12. The Hanged Man or Awakening is number 12. The Empress is number 3. That means 1 to 2 is 3 plus 3 is 6. So it's number 6. And if you see number 6 in another card of a major arcana, Number 6 represents the lovers. So the Empress and the awakening and the lovers is actually also very representative because Empress is all about love for others. Awakening is all about love for ourselves. So lovers represent ultimate love and heart chakra really. So this makes a very good sense to me. Then we have another card that is Archangel Haniel. Archangel Haniel represents the major arcana, the card Moon and the High Priestess. Look at that. Archangel Haniel is all about intuition, higher self, our higher senses, clairvoyance, clairaudience, or clairsentience, clairalience, all these clairvoyance, all these higher intuitive gifts we have to lead intuition, to let us lead by intuition, but also to go well deep within ourselves with the moon into deep secrets. That's my view on it. Also, what I find very interesting is that if you count the numbers again in numerology, the moon is number 18, the high priestess is number 2. 18, 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 2 is 11. 11, the magical number 11. And if you look at the number 11 in a major arcana, it's a strength. You see? Strength. Strength could be our outside strength, our physical strength, our spiritual strength, our mental strength. It's very connected to how much we allow ourselves through strength to become better, through lessons, and through the hardships, but as well as through our higher self thinking and perceiving and giving inner strength and outer strength. So strength is represented by Archangel Ariel. So Archangel Ariel and Archangel Haniel could as well work side by side. The same as with Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Raphael, what I was talking before. Hello, Frost Winters. How are you? Aries, welcome, Aries. Sagittarius here. And how are you? Welcome to my channel. And thank you so much for listening and being part of this session and our spiritual session, spiritual exchange. Okay. I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss any comments. Yeah, you are totally right, Frost Winters. With Empress. Thank you so much. Yeah, how is everyone? So another one that I've noticed is the Archangel Michael and these three cards, the Emperor, the Word, the Wheel. If you count all these three numbers, Emperor is number 4, the Word is number 21, and the Wheel is number 10. And it's all represented by Archangel Michael. If you count it, 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7, plus 1 is 8. And if you look at the major arcana, number 8 is Justice with Archangel Raquel. So I feel it does have a sense because, again, Emperor or logic structure about being the authority, being the leader, all right, and being true, really being true. And the word is basically completion. Is the word is it could be in some cases fulfillment, manifestation, but also closure. It's without truth, without justice, it wouldn't be able to exist. So I feel it's very connected. So is the wheel of fortune, the destiny. The universe speaks through wheel to us. The change, the moving forward, and the fortune, the karma, that's all based on truth. And justice represents truth. So also represents balance. All right, justice, number 8 in a general tarot deck, is in the sign of Libra. So again, the balance. If we go on and on, what I come to, the funny thing is what is left in your hands if you do all this numerology, okay? If you put them all together, if you follow with me, there's this Archangel Metatron that represents 2 cards, the Chariot and the Dreamer, as I said previously. So 7 plus 0. 7 plus 0. If you look at card number 7 in the Major Arcana, which I just lost now. Where is it? Where is my card? So yeah, that one. So stupid. I'm looking for card 7 and it's just the Chariot I'm looking at. Anyways, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been meditating for ages and then I realized I didn't realize what time is it. But I want to finish this before I go, and I want to give you an angel message if you want. If nobody comes and buys reading, it's okay. Thank you so much for staying around anyways. I'm happy that you came and supported this cause by spirit. At least, thank you so much. But I want to actually tell you one more thing. Star, the Archangel Jovial, the star and the ego, the hopes and our ego, the dreams and the material. You know, it's kind of like a yin and yang, I kind of feel, okay, with this two cards. So if you count the star, which is number 17, and the ego, which is devil in the normal tarot deck, it's number 15. So 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 9 is plus 1 is 9, plus 5 is 14, which makes 5 at the end. If you look at 5, it's uniting. I'm gonna show you all. So I believe unity and star and ego. Yes, unity. You can't be one from the other. You can't be light without the dark. You can't be sun. You can't have sun without a moon. You can't have joy without pain. You can't have star without our ego. Star without ego. Hopes without fears, or hopes without inhibitions. Everything is connected, so it's united. Also, it's the spiritual fact of the unity or hierophant in a general tarot deck. You do struggle with ego, yeah, it's quite shadow self of ourselves, but I feel that through mindfulness and through meditation and other spiritual practices, you can learn not to be longer led by our ego, but to be led by our soul, our spirit, our heart. So I recommend try to meditate and play maybe some meditation music that have frequencies for and third eye chakra, or could also have frequencies for all the other chakras that are as same important. Root chakra, heart chakra. So yeah, that's the another three. And as I said, if I go on and on, there it is. There was another 9 plus 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. Okay, with the magician and the hermit. And again, it's very interesting if you look at it, which the Archangel Raziel represents these two cards. Magician is manifesting, being all the power. You are the one that has all elements in your hands. Magician is being ready to act, to manifest, to take the action. And hermit is to take peaceful approach to our inner selves, or contemplation, or silence ourselves and learning. All right. This, if you look, they will form number 10. That goes back to the wheel, because the wheel is the destiny, the universe. And if we inside in our hermit mode don't go through our learning, our inner learning, we won't be able to see what we are ought to manifest, what we are ought to go, what the universe prepared for us. Then we are left with balance, which what I did with my little test is that I counted it back to a single number, which is number 5. That goes to the group of star, ego, unity, and balance. And I feel that makes even more sense, because as we spoke about hope, dream, star, positive outcome, and really being on our higher selves. Ego represents our shadow part, shadow self. All right, if we are full of fears, we won't be able to dream and make dreams come true. So we need this hierophant, this teacher. We need to be able to balance these two things, isn't it? That's what we have to learn, to balance these two things. That's why I feel the numbers are very resonating with each other. So I believe Archangel Jovial, Archangel Sandalphon, which represents the hierophant, the unity, and Archangel Zadkiel, which represents the balance. They may be working side by side. If I take another card, the Sun, 1 and 9 is 10. That goes to Archangel Raziel, the Magician and the Hermit and the Sun. Exactly first winters. And the Sun. The Sun is the breath of fresh air, the birth is innocence that comes out of us once we've learned to be on our own in silence and learn, or we need to learn about our inner being, about soul searching. Also, when we start using these powers of our mind, there comes the Sun, manifesting all these ideas, this happiness that gives us when we are finally balanced. If I take the Tower, all right, it's number 16, is 1 plus 6 is 7. In this tarot deck, it's called Life Experience. we've got Archangel Metatron representing two cards, Chariot and the Dreamer. Which Chariot is number 7, the Dreamer is number 0. That makes 7. So I put life experience together with this group. The Chariot, the Dreamer, and the life experience. Dreamer, the Fool, taking a risk, leap of faith, going for it, just go with the flow and just manifesting, even without knowing what's in front of us, just being the risk to make it happen, just to throw ourselves into it and going forward with our will, strong-willed as Chariot. And life experience, that's the life experience we're going through, the big change, that will shake all the grounds that we have. Significant life events and change. Then we are left with two cards that don't really go to any of these groups. Because we have number 20, Archangel Jeremiel. There are no more Archangel Jeremiel's cards. And we have a number 13, an Archangel Azrael, also just representing one card. When I was thinking regarding to numerology, regarding to the archangels, I couldn't find a place for them. And then I realized the meaning of these two cards that are left in my hands. The life and the death. The birth and the end, the death. The release. Has the beginning and the end of the cycle. And that's all the arcanas. If we go down and through the numerology, all these are connected pretty much more than we may think. So that was my observation of these cards when I was meditating upon these angels, archangels. Shout out to our lovely aqua goddess women for keeping the track with as my moderator, with letting people know. And please read the description if you wish to know more about these readings. I'm gonna pop in a few more times if you are okay with that. I'm gonna be coming in different times, okay, just to try to help as many people as possible and to talk more about interesting observations and spiritual findings that I could maybe through these I could connect many of you with many of you. Thank you so much for subscribing, Frost Winters. If anybody would wish to have a reading next time, if anybody would wish to ever have a private reading, or if anybody would wish to follow my channel and see if sometimes I may have some free readings as well still, you're more than welcome to like and subscribe and get notifications. Today is a bit about more serious matter because of basically my mom, and hopefully we all gonna be a beautiful community again. I want to give advice from the angels if somebody would be interested in, and I can give angel message for every one of you that are here at this moment. Um, thank you very much. Okay, so this still closes down after a while. I'm gonna have to go soon because my voice is killing me actually. I thought I might be able to. Your spirit guides are angels. That's beautiful, and it's always beautiful to know. And to spirit squad, that's amazing. It's the most beautiful thing when we start being aware of our spirit guides, of our angels and our angels or archangels. And more we become aware, more they can be able to work with us, to communicate with us. So it's very important for us to maybe through all kinds of meditation or even plant-based medicine or other yoga or dance, to communicate with them on mindfulness. So let me give you a message for all of my lovely friends and subscribers that are here today and that are listening to this video and gonna find this video. What's the message from you, my beautiful angels, archangels, that you would wish to share with them? Okay, I've got two cards for those of you that are here and that it may resonate with. Stop taking life so seriously. Achievements and possessions will pale into insignificance when your soul journeys back home to the light from which everything stems. And another, let go of inhibitions. Be creative and allow your imagination to run wild. Your love life will transform in ways you never thought possible. That's another message for you from the angels. I thank you. I thank especially to the Archangel Raziel and the Archangel Muriel to being with me tonight, around me, and helping me throughout the night. And I thank every one of you here. Thank you so much for connecting with me, sharing this beautiful hour and 19 minutes together, to listening to my observations. I promise I'm gonna make more videos. I'm gonna be doing every week the star sign because I truly miss it. I miss just doing star signs. So I'm gonna be doing probably the all signs because at this moment I don't have a program and storage space to be able to really be doing many videos. So I'm kind of gonna do these all signs in one video because it's easier in the YouTube, and I'm gonna be going through many spiritual observations and learnings and sharing them with you, such as how food does influence our spiritual being, how negative thinking, negative thoughts also influence our spiritual being, how important the meditations are in the nature, and order and much more. So thank you all so much. I might just leave you tonight with these messages, and I hope you enjoyed this observation about these beautiful cards. Yes, please do, and thank you so much for coming and subscribing. Um, from time to time, apart from the paid readings, I'm gonna be going live some uh, bonus free readings or for other videos. So please stay tuned. Okay, I'm still not 100% well, so that's why it's not coming so natural today, and it's quite late. Today's 5:30 already, but I still wanted to share this with you and maybe just try to give you readings. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say today. See you all next time. Definitely. See you all next time. And thank you so much for everything. Everybody, I send you all the positive energy. I send you peace and love. And I hope to see you next time. Take care. Goodbye and shalom. And thank you.